Good morning, everyone. Today is December 4th, 2023. We are going to chant Shoshin Nembutsuge in Sofu style. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namo Amida Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu. Namanda Butsu.奇妙無量寿如来。ナモ不可思議光。法蔵菩薩院に寺。在世自在を武将。刀剣勝仏浄土院。国土銀伝自然幕。根流無常修正願。長発慶右大愚勢。高校死唯死小術。十世名称文実法。不法無量無変更。無下無体公園の。頂上寛義知恵公。無断難事無証拠。超日学校精進説。一切群上無交渉。本願名号症状号。死心信行願人。上等学章大涅槃。一死滅道願成就。如来生意公出世。唯説弥陀本願会。五辱悪事群上会。往生如来如実言。納発一年期愛心。不断煩悩特涅槃。凡上逆法再営入。行修死入開一密。摂取信仰上昇後。異能水波無明暗。本内心臓死運無。上不真実新人天。異行日光不運無。運無死下妙無暗。逆心謙虚大狂気。即応超絶合悪臭。一切全幕本部人。門心如来偶税願。仏言広大小芸者。税人名分打理家弥陀仏本願念仏。邪見狂慢なく修上。信行十字人義難。南中市南昔。インド祭天使論月。中華自治域市構想。現代小構成小異。妙如来本税要記。釈迦如来両河線。一種五妙南天竺。有十大寺出頭説。質の財派有無権。先絶大乗無情報。召喚議事小安楽。賢治難行六六。信行異行指導楽。億年弥陀仏本願。次年即時入筆上。唯の上昇如来号。応報大悲偶税四。天神菩薩造論説。奇妙無下光如来。永修たら見真実。光線の長大誓願。 こういう本願力栄光、移動群上昇一心、記入空読大崩壊、実逆入大英収集、特使連芸造世界、即昇信行発祥人、有本能林現人図、入所自音自用芸、本師論乱両天使、上皇乱消防殺来、三蔵ルシ十条教、本上宣行気楽法、天神菩薩論中下、報道因果見世願、方言ねこういうたり、症状心唯心人、枠前本部新人法、承知承知即涅槃、一子無量光明道、小修上回復系、同社結晶道南小、唯名浄土活入、万全自力変言集、円満特合感染症、三不三神慶音言、増末法滅道品、一生増悪地偶税、思案用外称名化。全道独名部所意、公愛上三陽逆悪、公明明後見因年、開入本願第一回、行者少女金剛心、狂気知念総合、用意大当逆三人、即小法小市上楽、原神公開一大教、返帰安行観日祭、先祖終身反戦人、法慶二道小弁流、極重悪人唯小物、火薬剤非摂取中、煩悩証言水風見、大非無見上昇が、本資源空明仏教、連民全幕本部人、新宗教書後編集、戦弱本願具悪性、現来生自輪伝下、決知義上位小子、即入弱上無意楽筆致新人異能入、仏教大事修士等、上妻無変極上悪、同族自主愚道心、唯化心死、高層説、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダブ、ナマンダ 나만다붓 나만다붓 세송가이싱 기묘진지뽀 무게공요라이 감쇼안라고 나만답스 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 남. Now I would like to share the words from Senjakushu. So please join me in Gassho. Please put your palms together. As I calmly reflect on these matters, it becomes clear that Chantal's commentary on the Meditation Sutra is a guide to the Western land and is the eyes and feet of practitioners. Therefore, whoever practices the way of the Western land should certainly hold it in the highest esteem. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. So now we finished reading the quote from the postscript of Master Chantal's commentary on the Contemplation Sutra and reading the words of Honen Shonin. So we are really getting close to the end of the Senjakushu. And I'm thinking that we will read 2024 BDK Daily World Calendar first. After that, I am thinking about reading Hashu Koyo, the Essentials of the 8 Traditions, written by a Kegon monk Gyonen in 13th century. This gives us kind of introduction, maybe modern introduction to the 8 schools of Buddhism in Japan. But there is a big issue of the declining membership among BCA temples. So I appreciate it if you could join Sacramento Betsuin if you have not joined Sacramento Betsuin or other temples. My initial goal is to make the Betsuin membership to 1,000, and we are still about 300 away. So I appreciate it. Those find my morning service helpful. Join Betsuin as the member. But anyway, the expression, the eyes and feet of practitioner, this comes from Master Genshin's Ojo Yoshu, Essentials of Attaining Birth. At the beginning of Ojo Yoshu, Master Genshin said, the teaching and the practice of attaining birth in the land of the utmost bliss is the eyes and feet of this last age and defiled world. So the teaching becomes the eyes for us, and it shows us the path we should walk. The practice becomes the feet for us to move towards the enlightenment. And in our case, the teaching is the teaching of Nembutsu taught in the 3 Pyalan Sutras and explained in the commentaries of masters. The practice is the Nembutsu of other power. And this part is not so difficult to read, so let's move on. This is especially true in light of the fact that the monk who appeared nightly in the dream and instructed Chantal in the profound meanings of the sutra was most probably a transformation body of Amida himself. Hence, it can be said that this commentary is the direct exposition of Amida himself. So as I mentioned the other day, the content of the dream was really important in Master Chantal's time. And thinking about our dreams, even though we wish to see the continuation of the dream from last night, it is not possible. But the monk appeared in Master Chantal's dream until Master Chantal finished writing down the lecture by the monk. So this is really an unusual thing. So Honen Shonin is assuming that the monk must be the manifestation of Amida Buddha. And because the commentary is a fusion of the lecture given by the monk in Master Chantal's dream, this commentary can be considered as the direct exposition of Amida Buddha. And moving on to the next passage. Further, was it not commonly held during the Great Tang Dynasty that Shantao is Amida himself in the transformation body? And if such is the case, it may rightly be said that this book is the direct teaching of Amida himself. Then, are not the above-cited words the very truth? When anyone wishes to copy these words, let him do so in exactly the same manner as he would copy the sutras. So, it was commonly believed in 7th century China that Master Shantao was the manifested body of Amida Buddha. So even though this commentary was written by Master Shantao, it could be considered as a direct exposition of Amida Buddha. And I would like to move on to the next part and finish today's service. Should one wish to seek his original mode of being, it is none other than that of Amida, the Dharma King of the 48 vows himself. The solemn pronouncement of the Supremely Enlightened One over 10 kalpas ago is evidence that we can rely on the Nembutsu. Should one follow him down to this earthly manifestation, one finds that he was the master of the single-minded practice of the Nembutsu. The words that he accurately received in Samadhi leave no question about rebirth. Although his forms differ in his original state and in his earthly manifestation, nevertheless, he expounds a single way of salvation. So again, Honen Shon is saying that Master Shantao's original state is Amida Buddha. And one thing is that the word translated as salvation is highlighted with orange, and it is pronounced as kedo. And ke means to teach, to guide, and do means the path. So this could be translated as the path to guide us. And I understand how salvation expressed this path to guide us, but I thought it's more like an interpretation than translation. And even though the form differed as Amida Buddha or Master Shantao, the path to guide us is a single path of Nembutsu, which unfailingly brings us to the attainment of birth in the Pure Land and Buddhahood. So I hope today's explanation helped, and now we are going to read Ryogemon. 両下出言。もろもろの造業雑種、自力の心を振り捨てて、一心に阿弥陀如来、我らが今度の一大事の御章、御助け総来と頼み申して候。頼む一年の時、往生一条、御助け事情と存じ、この上の称名は、ご恩報者と存じ、喜び申し候。この御断り、長文申し訳候こと、ご解散承認、ご出世のご恩、次第僧正の全知識の浅からざるご関係のご恩とありがたく存じ候。この上は、定めを課せらるる恩をきて、一号限り守り申すべく候。ナマンダ仏、ナンマンダ仏、ナンマンダ仏、ナンマンダ。Ryogemon 1. We rely upon Tathagata Amitabha with our whole heart for the enlightenment in the life to come, abstaining from all sundry practices and teachings, and giving up the trust in our powerless self. We believe that the assurance of our rebirth comes at the very moment we entrust, and we call the name Namo Amida Butsu in happiness and thankfulness. We also acknowledge gratefully the benign benevolence of our founder and the succeeding masters who have led us to believe in this profound teaching. And we do now endeavor to follow throughout our lives the way laid down for us. Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namo Amida Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu, Namanda Butsu. This concludes today's morning service, and I hope you will have a wonderful day today, and I hope to see you tomorrow morning. So thank you for attending today's service.